Hello, it's Councillor Shaun Davies, leader of Telford and Wrekin Council, and I hope that the weekend was okay for you. This is another daily update as part of my aim to update you regularly on what's happening here in Telford and Wrekin. This morning, I and other council leaders from Shropshire and members of Parliament for Shrewsbury, North Shropshire and Ludlow spoke with health bosses to understand the scale of issues around shortages, and there's a key challenge around shortage for PPE, personal protective equipment for our NHS frontline, but also there's a big concern around PPE for people working within the community care home sector and those providing social care at home, and we've asked the government to go further and quicker on that. Another area that I'm concerned about is the availability of testing kits for NHS frontline staff, but also NHS and social care staff, together with those people who are working on the front line, to ensure that when we can, we identify where the virus is and put forward safeguards to those staff. And that's something that the MPs have promised to go back to government on, and hopefully we'll see a big improvement in that area. We've also started to roll out our Operation Shield, which is the initiative that we will be delivering locally as part of Telford Wrekin Council's efforts, and we've recruited 400 volunteers to help us in that. So if you can volunteer, then please do get in touch with us so we can start matching you to volunteer opportunities right across Telford and Wrekin. It's really important that we continue to follow the government's guidelines. I'm happy that the Prime Minister has written to every household across the country and in Telford and Wrekin underlying that. It's really crystally clear from government and for the medical experts that the longer that we observe the guidelines, the shorter the virus will spread. But unfortunately, if those of us who do not do that, then of course the virus will continue to spread. So please do stay at home in order to save lives. This week, a real focus will be on trying to get support to businesses through the various grants. We've only received guidelines around that late on Friday, and money from government coming to our account at some point this week. But again, we'll be going as fast as we can to help businesses in the way that the government have described. We've had 8,000 people request a council tax holiday, and we're processing those. So please do, if you need that assistance, contact us sooner rather than later so that we can get those applications processed before the deadline. It's really important as well that we're thanking our frontline council staff. There are so many people working right around Telford and Wrekin on behalf of the council, helping the most vulnerable in our society. And there are also some fantastic workers that are working really hard on behalf of the council to keep everyday life going. And so thank you to those staff too. Over the last few days, I've thanked a lot of people, but today I want to pay particular thanks to retail workers and those in the distribution chain. Going to the supermarket now, you'll be seeing lots of proactive steps that supermarkets are taking in order to ensure that we are safe whilst shopping. And that's being done by retail staff, and I thank them for all of their work. I also thank all those people in the distribution industries, making sure food is getting from the farm or the factory to the shops, and we should be collectively thanks to them. Until tomorrow, stay safe, continue to follow the government guidelines, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.